Hey guys, Rob here with Original Crypto Coin, and I'm here to make some amazing big announcements to talk a little bit about what we've been doing with OCC over the past few months and where we're going with the project. I know it seems like things have been a little quiet, but I can tell you, I would say over the last 2 to 3 months, we've done more work on the project than we did since we started in January of 2018. So what I want to tell a little bit about why we're doing what we're doing, and then go into some more of the details. And then we're going to have other announcements coming in later on that's going to go into more details about other things. But starting a couple months ago, and I think it was really when that F-Coin contest started happening, and we started finding that the Ethereum blockchain could easily get clogged up, which drove up the price of gas. And around that time, what we found is that it really hurt the transfer of our tokens, given the price of the tokens was pretty low. It didn't make sense for people to move our tokens around because the price of gas is more than the price of the tokens. And that just seemed absurd to us. But what it kind of pointed out to us is that we have no control over our own blockchain. We're at the mercy of any time someone wants to spam. And on top of that, being on top of a blockchain like Ethereum or Bitcoin, what we're finding is that we don't have any control over the prices being consistent for moving, doing transactions, gas, and that things. Sometimes it can be next to nothing to move a token around. Other times it can be really expensive to move things around. And that was one of the things that we started noticing and talking about as a team, is that does this make any sense for us to continue our project as an ERC20 token? The other thing we found is that as we were telling people before, we were looking at doing payment gateways, and we were looking at trying to integrate with some existing payment gateways to work with Shopify. And because of there's kind of like it's kind of hard to get on some of the Shopify payment gateways. And what we found is that when we're having to work with other payment providers, that it's very expensive to even integrate with them. So for instance, Coin Payments wanted us to spend about $150,000 per year just to integrate with their wallet. Remember, since we're an ERC20 token, we don't make any transaction fees when someone buys or sells tokens. So it actually makes no sense for us to try to integrate with a company like Coin Payments as an ERC20 token, because we don't get any of those transaction fees. So what we decided, and what we're announcing here today, is that we are both rebranding Original Crypto Coin, and we're launching our very own blockchain. Now, this is going to happen over the next few months. We do not have our white paper updated or roadmap updated yet. That's going to be happening over the next couple weeks. So we have not decided which blockchain we're going to fork, but we have some ideas. We're putting together... In the last 2 months, we've actually put together, and we're finalizing negotiations now with a completely new development team, except for Aaron, our co-founder, is still involved, and he's going to be on our team. But what we're doing is we are currently finalizing negotiations with between 5 and 10 new developers. So we're going to have a full team, unlike what we did originally when we just had Aaron and Mish working on the tech side. We're going to have a full development team to launch our own blockchain. On another note, we also have recruited so far 4 new advisors. I can't say who they are yet, but I will say that one of them, 2 of them work for Medici Ventures, and one of them is one of the guys who helped develop Ravencoin. So we will be making announcements ongoing as we get more advisors on. We are currently focusing on getting advisors from the new industry we're going after. So recently I've been speaking at numerous conferences about what I think mass adoption needs to happen. And one of those things that I keep saying is that people need to focus on specific markets. Instead of just trying to be the blanket crypto for the entire planet, people need to go through and pick a market and own it. And we've decided that we're going to go after the guns, practical or tactical, and prepping markets in the United States. So we are going to be focusing the new OCC, which we're going to be calling Tusk, which stands for the Universal Settlement Coin. We're going to be focusing the Tusk coin and the Tusk network initially on the gun industry. Now, the gun industry in the United States is a $50 billion plus a year industry. And the gun industry in the United States is one of those industries that's having a harder time with banking, kind of like cannabis and porn and all these other industries. It's also an industry that I have connections to. And two of our new advisors that are coming out are actually coming from that industry. So one of the things that we're doing as far as redeveloping the original CryptoCoin team is that, one, we're going to have a full development team, which we didn't have before, but two, we're bringing on advisors, and three, we're bringing in advisors from the industry we're looking to target. Now, most other crypto products don't even have advisors from outside the crypto industry. We're going to be doing something different. And we're also going to be focusing on developing sales. We're going to be focusing Tusk as, positioning us as a payment system compared to like Visa and MasterCard. So those are the main announcements that we have today. I think it's going to be a very good thing. We're going to start talking about what the transition looks like over the next couple months. We do not have time frames yet, but I wanted to give you guys, our community, the first to hear about this because I think it's going to be really good for all of us. We're going to be putting the new logo file up on the Telegram so you can see it and on our Twitter. So stay tuned, guys. Lots of good stuff's happening.